You there, Tango?
Yep,
Is your audio included?
it is. Oh.
So, the current standings going into Britain, obviously we go for the grid on the overnight standings, but the standings as they are at present, we'll see Team 16 taking the lead from Team 1, Team 11, Team 3, then Team 12. So, got 5 red lights on the grid. Fevsy gets a drive through, lights out, and away we go. Oh, Brother Troll's a spinner already. There's 2 cars in the wall. The other one there is Ouija, I think. No, it's not. It's Milky Walker. So Milky Walker and Brother Troll both spinning into turn 1. Ryan is a boss up to 3rd. Glasses up to 4th. As yellow flags in sector 1, and that is for Brother Troll, who has taken a spin again. Can I just admire, Tango, the look of Mac's car? That is
very nice.
Such a nice design.
Yeah.
I really like the lion on the side of it. Oh, who's that round? That is Glasses in the wall,
no.
and Glasses with no front wing.
Mac has decided to start on the mediums, so that could really play in his favour in the long term of the race.
Mac, Geordie Stan, Sideshow Samuel, Marcus, and Ouija all starting on the mediums. Carsey has started on the softs.
Very mixed. Well, Max takes the lead into the couple last turns.
Fevsy is serving his drive through. Glasses into the pits, Milky Walker into the pits as well. I think we might see Brother Troll going in as well, so no.
Carsey gets past Marcus.
Omega is closing in on Ryan.
Well, he sends it down the inside.
Boys. Did he send it or did he send it?
Or Ryan runs wide. Omega gets through.
Omega is now going to be hunting down Mac on the soft compounder tyre as well, so that's certainly going to pay into Omega's hands here.
Yellow flag.
As Marcus is out.
What a shame. Just
Marcus is the first retirement of the race. The 3 Musketeer 3s then could make up some ground on Marcus here. Omega looks to send it on the inside of Mac. As they complete another lap, Mac from Omega, I think Fevsy's round.
Yeah.
Yeah, lost it in Maggots and Beckett's there. BRT, Mac and Omega are the front 2. I think Omega will get past Mac here quite easily because he has got the DRS advantage using his battery as well. Gets him past quite easily there. Geordie Stan is on the back of Ryan as Ouija is making a move on Sideshow Sam.
Side by side.
And Ouija gets through. On the run up to Cops. Who's going to get the better exit out of Maggots and Beckett? It's close between the two drivers, to be fair to them, both on the medium tyre as well. So neither of them are going to have the tyre advantage, but Samuel gets the DRS.
Oh, he gets a great exit. Flies past him. Geordie's standing still all at the back of Ryan. So as not to make a move down the inside. Carsey is caught up now. All over the back of Geordie, goes up the inside for turn 1. It's very clean. That's Carsey up into P3. It's now clear to chase down the top runners.
Yeah, Carsey making up a decent bit of ground there.
Milky is all over the back of Glasses as well. The back of the pack.
Geordie stands still on the back of Ryan as well. As they go through Stowe. You've still got Geordie Stan on the back of Ryan is a boss down the Hamilton straight then. Oh, got Spinner in sector 1.
Or is it Matt?
Not quite sure
it's not
who
Matt.
that.
Carsey does get up to P2 though. Start chasing down Omega.
As they come onto the Wellington straight, Omega is still your race leader. Milky and Glasses swapping places, but that is because Glasses is a spinner once again then. On the hanger straight, Glasses takes a spin. Have you got any more races to do in the 24 hours tango, or is that you done now?
I'm pretty sure that's me done. But
Depends if Sanders decides to show up for
Yeah.
the Brazil race, yeah?
yeah, I think I think he's got Belgium as well. But he didn't. I
Oh
think
no,
he's going
that's
out for-
Febsy's doing Brazil, isn't he?
Yeah, I think Sanders is meant to be doing Belgium. You got
If
any more?
Sanders doesn't show, would you be doing that?
Possibly, yeah.
I haven't got any more, no. I was meant to do Belgium, but I had to swap with Bassi because Bassi had things to do today, so...
Slow through, Simon gets past. Ouija. Right in the
I'll
bottom.
tell you what, this is a good...
Oh.
I was just gonna mention that Riders
Oh,
of Boss
no!
battle. Is that Geordie?
That is Jordan. I was about to say they've been going at it all race along. How clean it's been, but just as we say it. Does he have a wing damage? Yeah, pretty sure Geordie has wing damage. Oh, it's completely off.
I actually really enjoy driving this track as Ouija gets Sideshow Samuel onto the old pit straight.
Oh, switchback. Oh, he's got a good exit.
I am right in thinking, aren't I, Tango? That is the old pit straight, isn't it?
Yeah.
As Sideshow Samuel closing down Ouija with the DRS. Glasses gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pits. That's quite an easy move there. for Samuel at the end of the Wellington Straight. But Ouija's fighting back. Cracking battle between these two guys. As Carsey takes fastest lap of the race. I can't help but think Ryan as a boss is holding Ouija and Samuel up a little bit here.
Yeah, but they should both have DRS. Should gain on him quite a lot. All Samuel just slightly loses the rear end there. Shouldn't cost him too much.
Little bit of lag from the Singaporean there, Ouija, as Samuel runs wide, but Ouija is chasing Ryan as a boss into Cops. Made up a little bit of ground there. And gained some more on the exit of Cops as well, going through Maggots and Beckett's. And Ouija is gaining on Ryan. There's a little bit of contact between the two. I don't think Ouija picked up any damage for that though.
That's allowed slightly Samuel to get back up.
It has, yeah. Omega keeping Carsey at bay as well at the moment. Ryan as a boss runs wide, which allows Ouija through, but Ryan as a boss brakes that a little bit later because he's on the soft compounder tyre and keeps his nose in front. Could we possibly see a double overtake here? Both of these drivers are potentially going for a move on Ryan. Ouija runs wide, which allows Samuel to gain a little bit of ground on Ouija there. Has Ouija got damage?
I don't think so. No, he doesn't.
As Ouija and Slideshow Samuel then both gaining on Ryan as a boss.
Carsey has picked up the pace quite a lot. Dropped like 3 seconds in about 2 laps. Might have been a mistake by Omega.
Quite possibly. Ryan as a boss though is constantly getting in Ouija's way.
Oh, it's a
which
great...
allows Samuel up Ouija's inside. Surely we're going to see both of them get Ryan here. Look at the ERS difference though between Ryan, Ouija and Samuel. Ryan's not using Ryan's using a lot. Ouija and Samuel both using barely anything.
Yeah.
Carsey's gained 3/10 on this lap. Ouija almost losing it there through Maggots and Beckett's.
Ouija deploys the ERS. I think he wants to get past him here. Round the outside. Clean move by Ouija. Up to P4. Oh, late braking from Ryan. Nearly rear ends Ouija.
Samuel now on the back of Ryan. Could we see a move from Sideshow Samuel down the straight? He's deploying his ERS, he wants to get past him, he's closing that gap. Ryan's out of battery. Oh, went for a move up the inside of Cops there, but he backs out of it. Didn't want to see a repeat of Hamilton Verstappen. As Ouija is pulling away now from Ryan with Sideshow Samuel deploying his battery. He's got the DRS advantage as well. And goes for a move round the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. As Samuel goes for a move up the inside of Ryan, then Samuel gets through. Ryan looking for the switchback.
Oh, pushing him a bit wide there.
And we're already 11 laps through this British Grand Prix at Silverstone.
Oh, gets past them to turn 2. Now he has to hold him off.
Oh, Ryan's up the inside though. What a battle we've got going on here for 5th and 6th in this British Grand Prix. Ryan is a boss, got the DRS on the lead down to the next corner. Bertie can't make anything stick. Bertie's having a look up the inside of Samuel once again here. Is he going to be able to do anything? Not just yet. Samuel has got significant advantage in his battery, so Ryan nearly out of battery, Samuel running at 60%, so he's still got plenty to deploy there. And looks like Samuel through Cops does gain a little bit of ground going into Maggots and Beckett on Ryan as a boss in that 6th place at the moment. Both of them running significantly over the curbs there. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was a warning even on regular corner cutting, but Samuel and Ryan still there at the moment. Ouija just lapping someone there. Oh sure, I saw 2 cars for a second. How many pit stops are you expecting people to make here then, Tango? Do you reckon they can one-stop it?
A soft and medium was predicted at the start of the race, but I think soft, medium, soft, I think we will see.
Be interesting to see if Omega and Carsey, one of them does a 1-stop, one of them does the 2-stop.
Oh, Glasses is out.
I'll tell you what, I feel sorry for Glasses.
Oh, someone's spun.
That's Brother Troll?
Yeah. On Hanger Stripe. Quite a weird place to spin, to be honest. Right in the middle of Hanger Stripe. Dan, we're getting news. It is going to rain. So, strategy could be anything.
So, if we see some rain here, that could certainly spice things up for the British Grand Prix.
Milky
at
and
Silverstone,
going out.
we I think I just saw raindrops falling then, to be fair.
It is starting to rain.
So, will we see some of these drivers on the intermediate tyre very soon? I don't think it'll be just yet, but we know how quickly the Silverstone circuit can get wet, so let's just wide on board with Fevsy1X as he closes down Milky Walker here. I wonder who designed this car. I do quite like Fevsy's car, to be fair. Who designed it, Tango? Because I know you've ridden the same car.
It was me.
Oh, you designed it yourself. It does look quite nice, to be fair.
Thank you.
Westy is not a happy man in the chat at the moment. It's raining. Oh no.
Oh, I think Geordie has gambled.
Let's have a look.
Yep, they're intermediate tyres are going on.
Geordie Stan going for the inters already.
Bevsy has got
Is it going to be wet to the end? That was an early call for me. I wouldn't have gone in yet.
Brother Troll has followed as well. Doesn't look too wet at the moment.
It doesn't, does it? What battle are you watching at the moment, Tango?
I was on Milky.
Yeah, I am as well. Yellow flag sector 1. That is
that
Mac.
Oh no. Ouija's all over the back of Mac now.
Oh, he's not going to make a move here, is he?
Oh no.
He's going for it. Maggots and Beckett's. Did he send it or did he not send it? In the words of Carlos Sainz. But Febsy fighting back. And Febsy gets that move done. Switch back to Milky.
I don't think Milky's going to give up there though. He doesn't.
Oh, Febsy's round.
Oh no. Ouija is very close to Mac. Coming to corpse. Oh, he gets past him. I think Mac has damage.
The track, you're starting to see these puddles forming now.
Mac has wing damage. He has end plate missing on the right hand side.
I think you might see Mac boxing for intermediates. I think that's what Amiga's going on here.
Yep, Carsey's following him.
They are. They're into tyres going on, these guys. I think we'll see Weege go in as well. I think we're going to see everyone boxing this lap, to be fair, that hasn't already, going on to the intermediates, because that track has got very wet very quickly.
How close Samuel is to Mac? Very close to him.
DRS has now been disabled as well. This track is looking very, very damp. I'm going to say it for you, Westy. Everyone is going on the intimate tyres, as Westy once called them in ABRL. So they're not intermediates no more in the eyes of Westy. They are the intimate tyres. This could certainly shake things up for this race. See who can improve, who's going to have the pace advantage on these intermediates. Mac looking quite strong at the moment, to be fair. Gaining on Ryan just in front of him quite significantly each and every lap. Not really any significant battles going on at the moment. I think shortly you'll see Mac on the back of Ryan as a boss.
Yeah.
Out of the front two, Omega is looking the strongest on these intermediate tyres at the moment as well, so... Does anyone know how long the rain is here for, is the question, because if it keeps raining like this, with how quickly it turned to intermediate weather, could we see it change into full wet? What do you think, Tango? Because this rain is not showing any signs of stopping anytime soon. As Mac is now closing that gap on Ryan as a boss. DRS no longer active with it being wet weather conditions, so Mac will be looking for that move on Ryan. Carsey starting to close the gap a little bit to Omega. It's gone down 2/10 on this lap alone, so Carsey is going to be hoping to close that gap to Omega as soon as he possibly can. What's the ERS situation with the front two? Both on near enough full. Ouija's on pretty much full as well.
Yeah, most drivers are on 90 plus. I think they're just saving it.
You gain it back much quicker though in the wet, don't you? I noticed that at Monza. What wheel did you get in the end, Tango? Because I know your wheel broke, didn't it? And then you got a new one, didn't you?
G29, I think.
The Logitech.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Logitechs are good wheels, to be fair. Geordie Stan is close to Fezzy. Who has Fezzy just been lapped by? I think that's Carsey, isn't it? Or is that Omega? It's Omega.
Okay.
Fevsy losing traction a little bit there as well. And he loses it completely. Fevsy is round. Things not looking very promising for Tango's team at the moment here. Oh, Fevsy's out. Let's see what happened there. It's right on board with Ouija as he comes onto the Wellington straight. We're not going to be able to see because it's cleared up quite quickly, so...
Back is very close to Ryan now. On to Wellington straight.
That gap is getting shorter between Carsey and Omega as well. It's only going down by about 2 or 3 tenths a lap, but it is certainly getting shorter. As the gap's getting shorter, the track is just becoming wetter and wetter as well. I think the rain's actually got quite a little bit heavier, wouldn't you say, Tango?
Certainly looks like it. Could see some full wets in about 5 minutes, maybe. It carries on like this.
Yeah. So Ryan is defending hard now from Mac, and I think the Wellington straight, I think you'll see Mac going past Ryan, if not before. He's all over the rear end of Ryan now. So Mac on the inside line, Ryan on the outside. Ryan keeps his nose in front just on the exit of the corner, but going on to the Wellington straight, Mac is looking faster down here. They're both using their battery, but Mac has got the advantage going into the turn.
Ooh.
Side by side with Ryan as a boss on the exit. What a battle
There
going
goes
on
around.
here.
Still side by side. Matt gets ahead. Just into corpse corner. Oh, Ryan tried it.
So yeah, Ryan dropping back off Mac there. And Dego not having the best of races, so this is going to hamper his team's chances right now. I think that will securely put Team 1, as it stands, back in the lead. I think you might see Team 3 potentially moving up to second or third as well, as Ouija running in that third place spot at the moment. Ouija driving really consistently, just keeping it nice and tidy is Ouija on this track. But Sideshow Samuel is closing that gap to Ouija, to be fair, Tango.
Yeah.
So yeah, Samuel is closing that gap to Ouija, as Carsey is closing the gap on Omega as well. So let's ride on board with Carsey for a couple of laps, see what sort of gap he can pull back. I think Carsey will be looking soon to make that move on Omega, but I don't think before too long we'll be seeing the full wets in action, because that rain is coming down very, very heavy now. So I think we're just going to see a reverse of the Monza race that we just had, to be fair. From instead of it being full wets to inters to dries, I think we're going to see it go dries to inters to full wets. Omega, to be fair though, saving all his battery, still on 100%, other than on the exit he started to use it there, so getting a little bit concerned about the gap that Carsey's closing up. He's trying to get that back. So Carsey gaining on Omega, Samuel pretty close to Ouija, and then Ryan is still quite close to Mac, to be fair. So really strong showing here from Ryan as a boss, keeping quite consistent, keeping quite close to Mac. So these 100% races really helping people out and improving their consistency and focus on the drive ahead. Samuel gaining so much time there through Maggots and Beckett's on Ouija. Milky Walker picking up a 3-second time penalty as well. Yellow flag sector 2. That was Milky Walker, I believe. Tango?
Yep.
Surely it's going to be full wet soon.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. The rain is really coming down now.
This is like we had at the start of the race just before this at Monza, isn't it?
Yeah.
Be interesting. How many of these drivers do you think have put a wet setup on compared to a dry setup, knowing that it's going to turn into the wet?
I don't think any have, to be honest. It was so dry and the sky was perfectly clear at the start of the race.
But people would surely have looked at the weather report.
Yeah.
So just hearing Fevsy did retire on track, so not too sure what happened there or why that happened, but Fevsy retiring on track for team... is it 10 Tango or 11?
What?
Your team.
We're Team 10.
I'll tell you what, I don't think it'll be too long until we see Carsey with Omega, because he's not gaining excessively quick, but Carsey is still gaining on Omega every single lap.
Yeah, Carsey's just super consistent. I think he's just gaining every lap. Gradually, it'll build up, and then sooner than you know it, it'll be all over the rear of Omega. This rain is horrendous. Surely someone's got to gamble soon. And that is Brother Troll? Yeah, oh wow.
Man City picking up a 4-0 win against Newcastle. Chelsea has been hit quite heavily by COVID by the looks of it, only naming 6 substitutes on their bench against Wolves, and 2 of those were goalkeepers.
Yeah, they wanted the game called off, but the FA said no, which was very strange.
I think that's a bit bad, to be fair, because look how many games in the Premier League have been cancelled this weekend.
Yeah.
As we are 24 laps in, still not reached the halfway mark of this race yet. Brother Troll is going into the pits. Will he be the first one to make that gamble onto the full wet tyres? It looks like it, because I think I saw some blue there. It is. It's the full wets for Brother Troll, and I think Dego's coming in to do the same thing.
Darcy, oh, he faked me. Darcy was thinking about it, he wanted to go in, but he decides to follow Omega. Dego is also on the wets. I think Milky is coming in for the wets as well.
I think you might see Carsey and Omega in this lap as well. Who's that round in Sector 1? That's Degos Gav.
Mac stays out, which is very interesting.
Yellow flags Sector 3. Is that Geordie? as we've got Omega leading from Carsey. Thinking we may well see one of these front two pitting for fresh tyres this lap, because this track is getting more and more wet as the race is going on, and not really a dry line on the track now, so certainly getting very damp, and this rain coming down very heavily here. Let's ride on board with Omega, see if he does box. Yes, he does. Omega's in. Carsey is staying out.
Oh, that is interesting. Oh, Omega gets penalty. 5-second tyre penalty for Omega. Speeding the pit lane.
Look at Mac on Sideshow Sam.
All side by side. Still side by side, but Mac does get the better exit. Be back in 2 minutes.
And Omega has gone onto the full wets this lap. Are we going to see this weather clear up, or will this rain be here till the end is the question. Are we going to see Mac pit in? No, we're not. Mac is staying out once again, as did Ouija as well. So both of those guys deciding that the Inters are the better tyre for them at the moment. Could we potentially see Carsey come in this lap? I think now we've seen Omega go for it. I think Carsey might think about it as well, but Omega, is he gaining on Carsey at the moment? I think he is, yeah. The wet tyres seem to look like the faster tyre on these on this Silverstone circuit at the moment, as we lose Milky Walker, who went on a fresh set of Inters. I think he's just had enough. I think he's retired in the pits. So Milky is out of this one. Carsey, though, is he going to go in this lap? Is the question. No, he does not. Carsey staying out for another couple of laps then on the intermediate tyre. He is extending that gap to Omega as well, ever so slightly, but that was as Omega was going through Maggots and Beckett's. So is these wet tyres the right call at the moment? It doesn't look like it, because that delta is just increasing every single lap at the moment. To be fair, it looks like, watching that delta, especially this lap, Tango, it looks like the tyres are pretty even on pace at the moment. There's not a lot of difference, as Omega almost loses it towards the wall there at Cops. Omega is starting to gain on Carsey now, but Carsey is still staying out.
Oh, look at the gap as well.
I can't quite tell which compound is the better tyre to be on at the moment, to be fair, because Omega had a spin on the exit of Maggots and Beckett's almost, which made Carsey gain a little bit of time on him. But when they were both driving consistently around the track, just watch that delta time. Omega is looking much, much quicker on these wets than Carsey is at the moment.
I think we can see Carsey pit very soon. I think he wants to drag out these Inters.
The track is certainly wet enough for the wet tyres now, I believe.
Definitely. Standing water.
Obviously, this is the reason though why Carsey is one of the best on Xbox, because he knows when that time to make that call is. He knows what the right decision is to make at the right time, and he manages his strategies quite well, does Carsey. So it's certainly looking like Omega has closed that gap by about 5/10 this lap, but Carsey is still staying out. Carsey must be thinking then it's not quite time yet. As Samuel gets a 3-second time penalty there. So we've got, it looks like Carsey has gained a fair bit of time on this lap, to be fair. Gained about 3/10 through that sector of track, and coming up to Cops now, I believe Carsey is.
He is.
So Carsey's certainly thinking the time's still not right for him to go onto these wets yet. I don't think we'll see him in this lap anyway. Unless they know something that we don't, and this rain could potentially stop towards the end of the race, and Carsey's just trying to stretch these inters to keep that gap.
Very possible. You all know what like British weather's like. It'll change like nothing.
Samuel has dropped off Mac as well now. Yeah, that gap has gone up by about 6 or 7 tenths on this lap alone. Carsey's extending the gap on Omega, so maybe the call to go onto the wet so early wasn't the right one. So, got 4 DNFs so far in this British Grand Prix. Who has been lapped so far? Brother Troll twice, Dego once, and Geordie Stan once.
I don't think it'll be long until Carsey catches Ryan there.
Tell you what though, after the last race, this is certainly a strong showing from Ryan.
Yeah.
News from the Premier League for any of you football fans out there. Tottenham 1, Liverpool 0.
Oh wow.
So a little bit of a shock there. Harry Kane scoring his first league goal of the season at home. So Carsey though looking strong and looking like he could be the one to get this win here. That gap is now nearly at 29 seconds between Carsey and Omega, so Carsey has made the right call here to stay out on these inters. As we've got 20 laps of the British Grand Prix left. There's not really any, I think, significant happening on track at the moment, is there, Tango?
No, not at all.
Can we just admire Omega's helmet when that camera comes on? The view that you want to see it at that camera. The helmet of Omega does look pretty nice. It's sort of matching his car.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I like that.
Nice car design as well.
It is, isn't it? I think out of all of them on the track at the moment, though, my favourite has to be Max. Ah, TJ's a Liverpool fan, and he's in the chat saying this is TJ and Liverpool will bring it back.
I hate to say it, but they probably will. It's Liverpool.
They probably will, to be fair.
Ooh, Carsey captures it. Oversteer there.
Carsey is gapping like crazy now.
Yeah. There's
I'd
not
love
much.
to know what Carsey's tyre wear is.
It's got to be in the 30s now. I think we could see Carsey go onto a new set of inters though when he does pit.
Yeah, but look at the rain, it's starting to slow down.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it is slowed down quite a lot. Could see it go back to dry.
Mac is starting to catch Ouija a little bit there. Got yellow flags in sector 1. Is that Ryan?
It is. Oh, he's struggling to get it back on track now. Spins it again. Overheated tyres, probably.
And there goes Carsey. The gap is now at 35 8.5 seconds. Omega really made the wrong call going onto these wets. Could we see this gap at 37 seconds by the time Omega finishes his lap? I think we will, because it's almost there already.
Dego's
We've got yellow flags in sector 3, that's Dego.
There you go, 37 seconds.
Omega has to pit soon, surely, because he's just losing out so much to the intermediate runners. Ouija is gaining on Omega now as well.
He gained about 1.5 seconds in about a lap, which is very interesting. And that Dego around again, it is. And he actually gets a lap by Ryan. She's only 2 positions ahead of him. Look at that gap now, Dan. Nearly at 40. Seeing Brother Troll go back onto the intermediate tyres.
Did I miss anything there, Tango?
Not much. It's just Carty is really pulling away now from Omega. 42 seconds. And Ryan is a boss, has lapped Dego. It's interesting.
Dego is going into the pits.
Got to go back on the inters. I think Omega has to very soon. Which he does. He's come back.
Yeah,
on.
he's going in now.
But is it 10 laps too late? I think it is. We serving a penalty.
Yeah, he did get a 5-second penalty when he pit for the wets, to be fair, so...
Oh, what's happened? I put Smack into a podium position, and he's still chasing down Ouija for P2. Do not think Westy is very happy.
No, I don't think he is looking at the chat, is he?
Nope. Mac is really closing on Ouija now.
He is indeed, yeah. Certainly we could soon see a battle between Mac and the Ouija man. Dego struggling a little bit there. Mac losing a little bit of time just there though to Ouija. The sky is starting to brighten up again.
So they go around is Brother Troll is close to Dego now. The P8. Got a little battle
He
going.
is indeed.
I really like the look of Brother Troll's car actually. Very nice.
That is quite nice actually, isn't it?
Mac is just a second behind Ouija now. Into maggots.
He gains a fair bit of time there through cops as well.
Yeah, he nails that turn most of the time. 6 attempts now. All that separates them.
Ouija's just got that pace down the straights on Mac by the looks of it.
Dego and Brother Troller really starting to fight. Coming to the final turn, who will get the better exit? So Dego does get a good exit, stays ahead. Ooh. Could we see a move here on Wellington straight from Brother Troll? Dego does seem very quick in a straight line, but the slipstream. Brother Troll, he tries to send it around the outside. Gets pushed wide, there is contact. Brother does not give up there, and he takes P8.
Yeah, good battling going on between Dego and Brother Troll, but Ouija and Mac both very close again, but Ouija just seems to have that pace on advantage over Mac down the straights. As 40 laps out of 52.
Brother Troll does get past. There goes Gavin, turn 1. But there goes, look back at him. There's no contact there. In turn 3. There's never much room.
As Omega is coming to lap both Dego and Brother Troll.
Yeah, their fighting ultimately cost them quite a lot of time.
Ryan is a boss, going in for fresh tyres. Must be a fresh set of inters on that car. Carsey now a full minute ahead of second.
Carsey does have 2 warnings, so 1 more will cost him a time penalty. But he's a minute ahead, so I'm not sure that'll bother him.
As Mac is looking at Ouija again, wanting to take that P2.
Mac has a lot of ERS to deploy there. I think he's saving it for the last 10 laps, but when will he deploy all of it?
Where do I think Omega could get to? I think saying Omega could get to, I don't think saying P2 would be unrealistic, to be fair, because I think these front 4 may potentially have to pit again, so that would put Omega in front of the 3 in front of him, so
They
I
are
do
losing a lot of
think
time.
it's
They're battling.
not too unrealistic to say that Omega could get P2 in this race.
It's all still to play for Omega. Look how much time Ouija and Mac are losing fighting with each other. Mac tried it into turn 1 but thought better of it.
Liverpool have equalised. They got Scav in the pit again.
Is he put on the medium tyres? He has.
To be fair, Ryan as a boss has gone on the softs.
Doesn't look dry.
It's not, and the rain's still falling.
That is very strange.
Maybe they've ran out of inters.
Mac is flying through Maggots and Beckett's all over the back of Ouija, but who will get the better exit? Seems Ouija pulls away on this straight. Hang a straight. Mac has got a lot more ERS than Ouija there. Mac, does he try it? He does. Let it break him, but he outbrakes himself. He's onto the gravel. He's forced. That's gonna cost him dear. Still 9 laps. Catch Ouija. Also, Mega is closing in.
That's yellow flags in sector 2. That is Dego.
car just doesn't drive in a straight line. And he's gone. Oh my god. Making his own track. How has he not got a penalty there? Omega is really gaining on Samuel now.
I really think Omega is on for P2 in this race.
His tyres are so much more fresh. Oh, Omega gets a penalty.
Oh, Dego is spinning again.
Yeah, I think Dego's just gave up. I reckon watch these hard tyres come on for Dego. Let's have a look. Oh, it's the soft tyres going on. And a front wing change.
I don't think we're going to see this front four pit, you know. Not now, anyway.
Rain has stopped, pretty much.
Oh, Omega! Nearly loses it there. Yeah, it's just a spray now, isn't it? So
Yeah.
we could potentially see the slick tyres coming into play.
Oh, there go with the disqualifying. Mega is closing in on Samuel. Coming to Cop's corner.
He is quite significantly as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, could he get the move done here? Side by side. Oh!
Oh!
No room.
That was nearly Omega's race over there.
Yeah. Bit naughty from Samuel. Mack is closing in again on Ouija. Less than a second. This might come down to the last few laps, these two battles. Omega is really trying to get a pass. Same incident again.
Sam again.
I don't know why Samuel is fighting so much. He has about 11 seconds of time penalties. Oh, yeah, like a few more. 17 seconds now. Westy has his opinion. I'm not. Oh, Jesus! How has he caught that? That is a great cat from Omega.
They're both going on the slicks, Samuel and Stan.
I could see why they've gone
DRS
dry.
has now been enabled.
Yeah, it is. It is dry. But I think we will see Carsey pit for the softs soon. But what will Ouija and Mac do is the real question. That's where the battle is at the moment.
I think you might see the front three pit, but I think if Omega pits, he'd be silly to.
Ooh, Mac has DRS on Ouija. I think, yeah. Oh, sector 2, is that Ryan? It is. Yep, they're both
Ouija
diving
is
in.
going in, as is Mac.
Carsey thinks better of it. Not far away
Omega
from the
goes in
pits.
as well.
I think we'll see Carsey come in this time. Carsey is coming in. Last 4 laps. Who will take P2 in this British Grand Prix? Mega does pit, but he's not that. He's 4 seconds behind. So, oh, Slow Samuel DNFs. Just like on Lewis Hamilton straight. Yeah, I think he might have just unfortunate from Samuel.
Could we see Carsey lap Omega?
Very possible. Mac is closing on Ouija. We will have DRS on Hanger Straight. Mac does really want to get past him. Can he do it? He thinks better of it and is patient. All this fighting just allows Omega to close in.
I think Omega could safely be on for a P2 here.
He has got 3 seconds though, which could cost him dear.
Yellow flags in sector 1.
No. Omega. Into turn 1.
It is Omega.
I think that's ruined all his chances for a podium. Still 4 laps. You never know. Do not think he took any damage. No, he didn't. He's fine. Just a spin.
As Mac is all over Ouija's rear end.
Surely he's got to get past him this lap. Yeah. Ooh. Ouija is really defending. I think Mac is just saving it for the end. Bit like Rasmussen in the esports.
As Carsey 6/10 up on his fastest lap of the race so far. .3 seconds up is Carsey on his time.
Great lap.
And that will be 67 seconds gained for Carsey's team on the team in second at the moment, as Dego obviously getting disqualified. That was the team that were currently leading, so I believe Carsey's team will take back the lead of the 24 hours of IFC after this race. Ouija 1.4 seconds up on his fastest.
Mac is waiting until the last final laps, as he didn't even enable DRS on Hanger Straight.
.1 seconds faster for Ouija there.
Oh, that was close. Mega sets fastest lap. How will Castle respond?
Carsi does improve, but not by enough.
Yeah, Mac does not want to overtake this early.
Ouija's using all his battery as well.
Sun's coming out a little bit now. Oh, getting real close between these two. Battle for P2.
Another lap completed for Carsi.
Oh, they're side by side. I think Mac wants to get smoothed out into cops. Point. ERS, he does. P2 is Max. But Ouija will have the ERS if you can stay with Mac on Hanger's Stripe. Mac has the ERS to defend against Ouija. Ouija is gaining very fast. Oh, Ouija sends it.
Oh, what a move, Ouija.
Great move. Ouija does have enough ERS to defend this final lap. But Mac will be absolutely sending it. Final lap for Carsi.
So yeah, we're on to the final lap of the British Grand Prix.
Ouija has a fair amount of ERS to defend on Hanger Straight. It's going to be a close one.
It certainly is. I think it's going to go... I think we might see Mac pretty much dump his ERS on the last lap to get this move done.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, oh! That was controversial. He might have moved more than once defending there. Still one more lap to go for these two. As
Carsi comes round past the pit entry, round the final turn, foot to the floor, and Carsi wins the British Grand Prix.
With the fastest lap. Dominant race from Carsi. Cannot fault him at all. What a great race.
Brother Troll crosses the line in 7th, Ryan is a boss in 6th. The next driver across is going to be Geordie Stan.
Mac will surely get the move done here. He flies past Ouija. Nothing Ouija can do about that. Great strategy from Mac. Being patient all throughout the race. We'll come home to take P2. Great drive from Mac. And also great drive from Ouija.
And just waiting for a mega to come across the line now, and that is the British Grand Prix done and dusted. What a race we've just sat there and watched.
It's a great race.
So that is it for the British Grand Prix. 3 races still to go today in the 24 hours of IFC. Up next, we will be heading to the Interlagos circuit in Brazil. So Aidan will be on comms for that one. So good luck to everyone at Brazil. Then we'll be heading to Suzuka, and then the finale, I'll be back on comms with the winner of the British Grand Prix Carsi. So we'll see you all later on this evening, but please stay tuned. In about half an hour's time, we will be going live again with the Brazilian